Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's McDuffie. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Lopez to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the Rebels will go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
power football with the run. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the move, powers through the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's McDuffie. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stockton. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Finds his man. It's Stockton. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
He's loose on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's McDuffie. Makes the grab, it's Everett. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
3rd down coming up.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got it behind the lines. It's Bradley. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Stockton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing right back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's McDuffie. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Rebels want to move quickly in their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't think you have a second thought, even in your own side of the field. Like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McDuffie. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the give off the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Lopez wants to fire, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And, again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Fakes to grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's McDuffie. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Makes the grab on the left. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback will keep it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 27. Ole Miss, 15.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Watkins. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking for a man. It's McDuffie. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.